H.264 encoding under advanced settings. So just make sure that you have everything set so that all those red warnings go away. That is literally the only difference. And currently, you can only stream to Twitch or YouTube at one time. If you want to stream to both services at the same time, you're going to need to use OBS Studio because it's going to have future support for that. But the old version of OBS, you can only stream to one or the other at a time. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys how to up your game a little bit and make things look a little bit more professional. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Adobe Photoshop on my system. You can use any program you want, MS Paint, whatever. It doesn't really matter what graphics editor you use. I'm going to demonstrate something here that will make you look like a lot more professional live streamer. So we're going to go ahead and just create a new image, and we want that image to be the same size as our stream, which is 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. But you want to opt for a larger resolution, or at least an equal resolution to whatever you're ever planning on live streaming at, because you can downscale it, but when you upscale it, it looks like crap. Just go ahead and hit OK. And now we have a big white box. So what are we going to do with this big white box? Let's go ahead and drag in an image. Open up my little photo folder here. I have a little matrix background. I'm going to go ahead and just drag that out there. And now I have an image as my background. I'm going to go ahead and rasterize that layer because that'll allow me to edit it. Now I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do. So we're going to go ahead and crop out 2 sections of this really quick, just as a demo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up the top of the screen here in Photoshop and say I want to do a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, because that's the aspect ratio of 1920 by 1080. So I'm going to go ahead and just create a box, like, let's say about like that, and I'm just going to hit delete and cut it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click over here on the matrix background. I'm going to say I want to do a drop shadow. Again, this is just my own personal preference. I'm just doing this as a little demo for you guys. So I'm doing a little drop shadow. You can see there's some shadowing on the edge there. And then I'm going to cut out another box, but I want this one to be a 4 by 3 for my camera. And we'll just put it over here. Just a little demo. So we'll just put it right there. And we're going to cut that out too. And it still has the same drop shadow effect because it's associated. So now I've got some stuff on here. Let's go ahead and drag in another graphic just so I can demonstrate this point. Let me pull in Barnacules Thinking. So here I am right here. I'm going to put this down in the corner. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. Let me lock the aspect ratio. If you guys would like to see me do a tutorial on how to use Photoshop for some simple things too, let me know, because I use it a lot. I'm not a pro at it, but I know a couple of things. So let's go ahead and do that, and then let's go ahead and pull in my Barnacules Nerdgasm logo. So let's go find one of the logos. All right, so here we have my logo. I'm going to go ahead and lock the aspect ratio and just shrink it down. And we're just going to stick it down here in the corner somewhere. All right, so now I have a logo. I put a couple of graphics on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the background because we want it to be transparent. So let's go ahead and just delete the background. And now you can see get this checker pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to File and we're going to save this. But you have to save it as a PNG because we want to preserve that transparent back layer. So we're going to say, you can already see I did one OBS backdrop right here. So OBS latest backdrop. Okay, so now I've saved that. What I can do is now open up OBS. And what I'm going to do in my composition here is I'm going to say add an image. And we're just going to call this backdrop. Let's go ahead and browse and open up that image we just created. So that's OBS latest backdrop. Click OK. And now you can see we have a backdrop image. Now what I want to do is put my webcam perfectly in the box up there. So I'm going to click edit scene. I'm going to go ahead and drag this. Hold on. Edit scene. Move this around. Come on. Webcam. There it is. It can be a little finicky. And I'm going to go ahead and just stick this in the background of our box up here. And then I'm going to go to our gameplay, and I'm going to shrink that down so that it fits in our other box here. So let me go ahead and just stick that up in the corner. Guys, enjoy live streaming, have fun, and I hope you all become the next PewDiePies or Markipliers out there on the internet. And if you don't, you're going to have a hell of a lot of fun trying. All right, guys, until next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. Also, come over to Twitter. I'm @Barnacules. I'm a real social guy. Also, if you have a couple of minutes, check out some of these many other videos. I made them myself.